Alright, hello all. Welcome back to the Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video here. So today we are going to be clearing some more missions of this Supreme Magnificent Battle Next Generation Saiyans edition. Now this time around, I am just going to go to stage 4. I think this fight in particular, because obviously I do still have, stage 3 missions. But, well, the mission. But for stage 4, this fight was honestly pretty tough. And I was using GT buffs. So, I have a lot of debuffs. This fight can be debuffed. It is a scripted fight, but it can be debuffed. And with the amount of debuffs I had, I was still taking a lot of damage. So I do want to... I think this is probably one of the other harder fights of the celebration. Probably. So I do want to get some more testing in general against it, just to get a better feel for it. So that's why I'm going to be aiming to clear this mission here, the 4 Bond of Master and Disciple. And we will see how it goes. So, that being said, I do already have my team, this one, there we go. I do already have my team made. I mean, we'll see how it goes. Obviously, we do have the Bond of Master and Disciple through Goku, Gohan, and Vegeta. Those are our 4. So I think this should go pretty well as long as all our characters are dodging and everything. And then I do just have like Zamasu because he should be a pretty good tank while also having the debuffs. So we'll see how this goes. But I think we should do mostly fine. I guess we'll see though. Without further ado, let's jump in and we'll get to checking this out here. And also, I mean, we do have... I mean, it's crazy that 90% damage reduction is taking damage. It's so fast. The content power creep, I guess I should specify. But I think the Goku should be fine here, but I guess we'll have to see. I think we should be able to get the win, but I don't know. This might be a pretty tough one.
I am justice given form. I am the world. Now worship. Venerate the most noble, splendid, immortal, and supremely powerful god, Zamasu.
Okay, here we go. So, the sort of idea here, right? Zamasu in slot 1, since the super is the last action, I'm pretty sure, he should be able to get, like, his entire build-up here, right? So, I mean, getting up to 30% extra damage reduction, well, I think probably he'll actually have 50% technically. While also having type advantage, also debuffing. I think he should look very, very nicely here. And then Blue Goku only... It's just on his 12 key, right? Yes, it is. Okay, I don't think I can do it this turn, but I would like to try and go for just as much, like, lowering as possible. I do really think that's going to be the play to get the win here. And then we'll just try and hope we can get those... We're going to go for the physical key spheres, I think. We'll try and get the physical key spheres, hopefully, to turn into tech key spheres next turn for Tech Gohan. I think that could be the play. So I think we should do... I mean, we have a lot of really good, really strong characters here. I think this potentially could be a really good showcase fight. I don't know for sure. I do make a good point to avoid looking at the actual damage a lot of these characters are doing until I just get more experience with the fight in general. I don't like to read all the boss abilities and stuff. I like to experience it all for myself. Okay, so well the evasion still counts as a build-up, and his counter actually. I didn't even think about that. I do not account for counters when I think about team build, so that's actually really huge. That actually affects them. Okay, so if we have the counter, that actually will be a pretty significant buff for us as well, obviously. So we could probably... That makes things even easier, honestly. Yeah, Zamasu is definitely the character to bring. And as long as... Well, hey, dude. What do we take? 379. I was gonna say, as long as he wants a dodge, but I guess we didn't need it because of Zamasu's attack lowering, definitely. If Zamasu wasn't here, I think we'd probably be dead. But his attack lowering definitely saved it. And now we are getting at least the triple super on, you know, Tech Vegito here. I guess Tech Goku. So I think we'll be fine, especially with the extra 60% defensive support from Tech Blue Goku. But I guess we'll see here in just a moment. We actually did get the quad, okay. Yeah, I'm actually still really struggling to beat Stage 5. I don't know if that's like just a me thing, or a lot of other people are, but I've jumped in with quite a lot of setups at this point. I've jumped in with like different variations of GT bosses, just like villains in general under Double Omega. I did just get done trying a GT Hero setup, and I haven't had much success. I've gotten close a couple of times, but just gotten unlucky at the wrong times. So I ended up deciding to just make the attempts so far that I have into their own sort of... see, now this is kind of rough. I think what we do here is this. This way I can access as many orbs as possible for Gohan. Because obviously, he does need as many orbs as possible to be as tanky as possible. And then we'll get the other Goku over here, so... hopefully we should be fine, I think. We'll see. And then we'll just get all these for the healing. But yeah, I don't know. I'm really struggling with that stage. I have about... I think it's 2.5-ish. Maybe closer to 2 hours and 20 minutes of attempts so far. And I've not gotten the win yet. So it's definitely a pretty tough stage. I've been having a lot of fun with it, but I'm struggling to go for the win. I think at this point I might try and just do the Bond of Parent and Child mission at the same time as the like clear, and then like go for something with like... okay, so he's actually a pretty good tank then, because that's type advantage that he's taking that. Okay. I mean, he has the guard this turn, but he's type advantage already, and then there's the 2 hits beforehand, so I could actually probably use Vegeta as one of my tanks as well. That's good to know. Now, what does this guy take? Because he is only 55% my Tech Gohan, so I don't really know what to expect from him. 308! Okay. And then we actually have all in the family here, next to Gohan. So, even though mine is only 79% as... well, hold on, let's... hey. You rat bastard. Hey, we need... give me the hidden potential at least. Please give me the hidden potential. The other one got 4 and we took double digits. Okay, we got a triple super. Now, mine has 2 dupes in them. So we got a lot of stats from the hidden potential system. And we also have all in the family this turn, so I think we should be fine. We should probably take double digits. I guess we'll see in just a moment. Well, 1 digit. Yeah, I'll definitely take 1 digit. Okay, that's huge. Now, if we just keep things playing like that... in fact, actually... he gets it guaranteed at 10 orbs, right? Yeah. That's very interesting. So, if we just keep getting him as 10 orbs, he's just gonna non-stop have that up. Now, the only thing, obviously, we do need, this character, ever since they're easy, I don't know, I haven't had much luck with them, so I did figure this would probably be a pretty good setting to try them out, and hopefully they look pretty decent here. They definitely, I mean, they only need to dodge 1 attack, right, so I guess there's that, but man, if Goku Gohan fails that, I'm going to be so disappointed. I guess we'll see, though. Obviously, with Zamasu getting a bunch of attack lowering in, and hopefully, you know, this turn we actually get the hidden potential, you know, for 4 supers total of attack lowering. Let's see. Yes, we do. That's huge. Okay, we're actually... I think we're in a pretty good spot right now. Because we got 4 health bars down. And obviously he gets the build up, and then he's just going to dish the damage right back at him. Yeah, no, this is actually going really well. Okay. 9.1. Yeah, I think this could probably work as a pretty good showcase fight. I mean, we need some sort of setup like this. I mean, I don't... maybe it'd be... I need to see the exact probably like damage he's doing. Like I said, I don't actually know for certain. We are doing pretty well here, but I definitely think we could end up getting caught. Okay, that's fine. Oh wait, for a second I thought he was gonna get hit. Okay, we do need this guy to dodge though. I don't. Whereas Taglugo, who can live, I don't think this guy will. I'm pretty confident he won it. No, let's not. That's a great chance, by the way. And this was the 50-50. Just dodge, bro. Just dodge. Just dodge. Okay, huge. Whew.
This energy. Could it be Vegeta? Yes! I knew it was you! Kakarot!
I do wonder if, would it be maybe better to, like, just use Vegeta and his active? I do wonder. Because if we go into Vegeta, I will have, you know, after supering, he should be very, very tanky. I don't know what I want to do here. I think maybe what I do is I use the Patara break for just like the extra stats. And I don't know. Yeah, no, honestly, I think if I do something like this, maybe because I think Vegeta should be fine, but at the same time, I think this will work out, honestly. So I do want to test this sort of rotation. I think what I want to do is I'll use the Patara break and I'll go back into Goku. To just get like the extra stats from it. So let's do this real quick.
Some things are more important than victory. These just aren't right for us. Well said, Kakarot. Spoken like a true Saiyan.
Alright, yeah, some things are more important than victory, huh? We'll see about that. Now, we do actually have the defensive stack, obviously, from last turn. And then... Oh, hey, we get the active here. I'm just now realizing I'm not going to get the 20... I suppose we do have guard, at least, so we should still be fine, but I won't have the 20 key guaranteed one, huh? That's definitely not preferable. But we should be fine. And let me get the active skill in just to do a little bit of damage, and then that'll give us I don't know if we got our full build-up. I mean, we'll probably have our full build-up anyway by the time he gets hit, but just to be a little safer, I guess.
I'll hit you with an attack you won't be able to destroy! This is everything I've got!
Okay, and with that done, I think we should be in a pretty good situation. Hopefully, we do manage to get some good luck with the orb changing next turn, because we're definitely going to need it. I do think so. So we'll see how this goes. But Tech Gohan, okay, 19.9, because mine's only 55%. Now, how he'd do after the first 4 turns, I don't know. But I'd say he's actually looking pretty good right now. What is this gonna do? Are we at double digits? I think we should be. Okay, 7,011. I'd say that's pretty decent. And then obviously Tech Goku, we do have the guard from the power break, as well as he has his 90% damage reduction. So even, yeah, I'm glad I did that. So even with the 1 super, I think we should be fine. I mean, there's no way. Now, if this was the next rotation, what? Huh? Is it battle? Is it battle? I might have fucked up. No, it's entry turn. Cause I floated him. Damn it! I was not thinking about that. Cause I floated him. Ah. Fuck. I totally, I was thinking about him as if he had been on the rotation. That makes a lot more sense. Okay, I mean, with only one super, though, 900 some odd thousand, I'd actually say that's pretty decent for the situation.
All right, let's do this.
I just, I miscalculated there. That's completely my fault. Completely. Okay, well, now that I have that in mind, I think we should be looking a bit better here. I guess we'll see, but I feel pretty good about our chances. Because that actually went a lot smoother than I thought it was going to initially. So, yeah, I think this, once again, I do need to know the actual stats. I mean, because we did still have, what, 40% damage reduction there with the guard, and we still took 900 some odd thousand. That's definitely a lot of damage. This guy, he can hit pretty hard. We had a lot of attack lowering by that point. So I don't know. It's crazy how much damage these guys hit for. I will say, it's so wild to me. I do wonder. Okay, so we didn't get the counter on Zamasu. What does he actually take if we don't get it? Let's see. I mean, this is only a triple super. 117. Yeah, I'm fine with that because that's his first turn as well. No big bosses or anything. I'd say that's definitely pretty good. Yeah, but I think this could be really nice as a showcase fight, honestly. Well, hey, you wanna... Hey, buddy. Can we at least get the triple super? I swear, that great chance always fucks me. Please get the hidden potential. Okay, that's good. And as long as Gohan, actually want to get the dodges, I think we should be chilling. I guess we'll see, though. Yeah, GDC was genuinely... And it feels so wild was. But because I had so much fun with Celebration. I mean, it felt like it went by lickety split. And I don't know. I feel like it's my favorite Celebration. I feel like the 10th anniversary there was a lot of complaining about the 10th anniversary, but I actually really liked it. I don't know. I feel like a lot of the unit choices they had, some of the stuff I've wanted for a while. I feel like the rewards are so good, and there was a lot of content. I wasn't the biggest fan of like the red zones per se, but like they definitely, like, some of the missions actually were pretty fun. And I would say that like the Blue Goku and Blue Vegeta fight specifically, I really enjoyed. Would it be wiser to float Tech Gohan here? Or maybe... I mean, this is still floating him, but... I feel like it might be wiser to float Tech Gohan here. I'm gonna go for this, actually. I do really want to use more of him, but I think... Even I'm concerned how this turn's about to play out here. I guess we get 5 orbs. That's not horrible. And with his 60% buff from Goku, I think we should be fine. But yeah, I don't know. They definitely, I think GDC 2025 was a huge success. I mean, I have some issues with, like super easy HP% in for Vegeta or something like that, right? Or, I think it definitely feels weird that GT got so many like easy A's and everything. Like it's like so many. It's a little wild how much they got. And I'm all here for it. I'm not exactly complaining that they got a lot, but it does feel kind of weird because usually the big stuff is like part 1 with part 2 being still pretty big but not as hype, right? It seems like they definitely like wanted GT to be part 1 damn near, and for whatever reason ended up deciding to make it part 2. I guess maybe the thought process was they knew it'd sell well anyway, so sort of bait people with part 1. Like I don't know. I mean, I really enjoyed both parts, but they definitely, it just, like, if you look at the amount of characters like each like side got. Like the Super Bosses got the free-to-play team. They got Super Easy Rose, Easy Zamasu, and I mean the new LR, and like that's it. I think they didn't get anything else. I mean they have the limited time buff Rose, but you know, keyword limited time buff. So and that guy's crazy, but I mean he goes away, and it should actually be very, very soon. Because I think he's still live in game. I could be wrong about that. I might be wrong about that. I think he's still live. Either way, I mean, even if he isn't at the moment, if he's going away or already gone, I mean, you know that's something that was pretty substantial for the team gone, and it's just, you know, at the start of the celebration, I didn't see it so much, but especially by the time we're hitting, you know, the end of this celebration with like the part 2 and EX stuff, I mean, we definitely need a lot more big damaging characters like him. I mean, it's just crazy the amount that Dokkan keeps pushing our damage up and enemy damage up. Like it's wild. The amount of power creep in terms of damage we've had over the last... I mean, honestly, it started with Goku and Frieza. Because Goku and Frieza didn't have a lot of HP or like defense in general, but the amount of damage you needed to do at the time to damage them was so insane. And we're talking like, I mean, what was it? You needed to hit like a 15 mil crit to do damage to them or something, which at the time was like, oh my god. And in return, they just fucking made every character doing 20, doing 30. Now we have like every character doing 60, 70, 80 million fucking damage. It's like, what the hell? Where did... It's been a year. It's been a year. What happened? You know, we've had more power creep, I think, within the last year, damn near, than we've had. And to be fair, our characters have been consistent with it. So as long as our characters are consistent with it, personally, I'm fine with it. I enjoy challenges. But, you know, it definitely... We're power creeping characters faster than ever, I think. Other than if you want to take it... And it's weird, because the biggest power creep, like, just straight up jump, like, percentage-wise, is definitely still the 7th anniversary.
I told you we needed a plan, yet here we are.
Relax. I'm sure we'll find a way. We always do.
Sure, except for all the times we've died.
Like, that, just Red Zone releasing in general, power crept, like, 95% of the game. Like, immediate. And it wasn't that big of a jump. It's just because the characters were a lot more in a sort of stable situation, for lack of a better term. And now it's like I don't know. I'm enjoying the power creep personally, but someone who really enjoys like a big challenge like that, I definitely can somewhat see a little bit of writing on the wall that if Dokkan doesn't change it up at some point soon, their approach, it could become a real problem, honestly. So we'll have to see how they handle it going into Tanabata, going into like New Year's, going into the anniversary. I mean, who knows, right? Here, let me use this active real quick.
You think you're the only one who can manage that little trick?
Yeah, we're just doing so much to this guy. He only has 5 health bars left, huh? I do, yeah, I was gonna say, I do wonder if maybe pulling like both the Vegetas out, but no, I'm gonna play it safe. I don't care. Let me even make sure to use the Patara break this time around. Definitely want to be safe. And get all the key spears, obviously. That is also something I need to do. We'll go for those, and then we can save those orbs for Tech Gohan next turn. And we should be in a pretty good situation here. I mean, I guess we'll see, but we're going to do a lot of damage to Gohan+Goten+Trunks. I mean, yeah, look at this. I mean, this is 30 mil. Now, this character's 55%, and we did, like, barely, like, what, like, 25% of a health bar with that? 20%? Like, I don't know, it's just, it's wild, you know, it definitely is to think about, just where we were even, like, a year ago, so we do really need them to, I think they do need to, how do I think part of the issue Dokkan has with making hard content is they seem to like flip-flop on what they want to do. And I don't know if it's like someone else gets in charge or what the deal is, but you know, if you take a look at like a year like the 8th anniversary year, I thought all of that content honestly was very, very easy. I really thought that the Fusion Zamasu fight was so overrated. I no item that like 3 fucking times in a row, something like that. And like I beat it like first try and everything. You know, like I found it very like it was definitely challenging, but it wasn't because I mean I'm not saying like every single one was that easy. I mean I certainly struggled a decent with the fight too. It was just, I mean you needed to get a little lucky with your rotations, but otherwise I don't think it was all that like crazy like a lot of people seem to think then. I really don't think so. And like Omega, I mean he could catch it sometimes too, but I don't know. I don't remember really any of the content that year being all that tough. I mean it stayed more or less in the level of power that the 7th anniversary introduced, considering how big of a jump we had. And then from the 9th anniversary, they spiked up again. And then it was sort of dormant, and then Tanabata hit, and it spiked up again, right? And then it honestly, like, it declined with Worldwide, as crazy as that sounds. Last year, I felt like all the content that Celebration was very, very easy and disappointing. Except for that one Broly event. That was kind of fun, but even that was pretty easy for the most part. So and then you know we hit 10th anniversary, it spikes up. Like they have a real issue with just like stagnating, power spiking, declining. Like they have a really big issue with that. If they were just like consistent, slow, you know, slowly creeping up, I feel like that'd like solve what a lot of people issues with it, where they just like to jump around for some reason, right? If they stopped doing that, I think a lot of people would be a lot more happy with it. But maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I'm thinking about using Vegito here. I'm not gonna lie. I know I haven't. I don't know. I don't think I'm going to. I was thinking about it, but I think I'll just do the tag thing again. All right, let me use Zamasu's active real quick.
The time has come to open the earth and wash everything away. Rejoice, for the world of God is at hand.
Lightning of absolution.
Okay, so with Zamasu's active there, I think we just use the sort of tar break again. And I think we should be A-okay. I think this should be the win at this point. I don't know specifically about this turn, but I think we got this in the bag from here. I could probably even get a lot more ups if I do it like this. Let's see. No, just 8 still. We might be able to kill this turn, honestly. I don't know that we will, but I mean, it's... I don't know, actually. Probably not this turn, but next turn, definitely. I think we got the win in the bag for sure. So yeah, I mean, this was pretty easy. The spawn of Master and Disciple. I suppose maybe I shouldn't get too far ahead of myself, but I really don't see how we lose at this point. because Goku has his orbs, right? So as long as he's getting the one additional, I don't think we take enough damage from the super, right? And I do have the Patara break active, and he has all in the family. Like I think we should be chilling here. And obviously Gohan's not gonna take anything. And then we get the counter. Yeah, honestly, we might even kill this turn, depending on if mine wants to give us like a quad super or not. Because Gohan is gonna do a decent bit of damage still at the end there, so we might honestly still manage to kill here. Let's yeah, no, okay, well, that's, of course, I failed a great chance. I always love failing that great chance. Let me tell you what. With Gogeta as well, Vegito and Gogeta, I can never succeed that damn great chance. We fail the 50-50. We might honestly take some damage here, but I think we'll live. I'm supremely confident we live. What? No way, man. What? Bro. How? Okay, I know I said I didn't want to get too far ahead. What the fuck? Because the friend one, how much... I know this might not be the exact friend, but like I have a lot of defense on mine. How the hell do I only take 100k less while getting a second super? That's crazy. Whatever. Okay, I guess we're not done yet.
Let's do this.
Me and my big mouth. Or, if Vegito wanted to get his fucking additionals to be supers. I mean, hell, if we just succeeded one of those, we definitely would have lived. 100%. That's so wild. I failed the 70% and the 50%. And I gotta jump back in. I mean, that's just my luck sometimes with the chances, I tell you what. It's not a big deal, though. I mean, it definitely is a bit of a longer fight. Not too long, but it's a bit of a longer one. But, I mean, it's not... We'll get back there soon enough, so... Yeah, I don't... I guess I still have a decent bit to go here. I really thought we had the win there. Damn. Was the play... I guess I should have used Vegito after all, huh? I was just worried because I was thinking to myself, maybe there's not really a point, Because the normals are immediately, right? They affect immediately the first two attacks. So I was thinking, I mean, we're not going to really get that much value out of the damage, and All in the Family is a pretty big link for Gohan. Just to be safe, I didn't want to potentially screw over Gohan, so that's why I did it that way. But I guess that was the wrong move, or maybe honestly, I don't even know if I'd say it was the wrong move. Just I got rather unlucky with my super bots, unfortunately. But it is what it is. I mean, we already got a health bar and a half down, and I mean, Vegeta will do a little bit extra damage, but not too much. So, I mean, yeah, we still got this. Probably this attempt. I guess we'll see. But yeah, no, I definitely. And speaking of Tanabata, by the way, maybe I should honestly. It'd be good to look at like Masaka's little chart, EZA chart, something like that. There's a Twitter account. It's something like Masaka on Twitter. But they put these. It shows like EZAs, super EZAs that it's all nicely organized and everything. I need to look at that and see, just like visually, like what are the major celebrations we have upcoming. I really do think, personally, that like this being the 10th anniversary of ROF, the summertime, and Tanabata technically still is Tanabata celebration. September technically still is summer, right? So I think they honestly might still do something with ROF. I think Namek, considering the games do really like to do stuff roughly around the same time as the others, and Legends did just have Namek as ultras for a double ultras, first time ever, for their 7th anniversary. So I think we could see Namek. I think Daima is still, I don't know. Honestly, at this point, I wouldn't be surprised if it's like, and this would suck ass. Well, at least I think it probably would. I think what they might do at this point is Golden Week, or not Golden Week, excuse me, New Year's celebration. I think they'll turn them into LRs temporarily again, like they did with Superhero. And, well, I need Supers, buddy. I suppose it is our first turn, so we should be fine, but we're already pretty low from Gohan. Let's not do all that. No, God. Don't, come on, man. Alright, I think we should still be fine. Oh, well, we dodged it even. Okay. But I'm honestly starting to think maybe they just make the New Year's celebration. They'll make it a dual Dokkan Fest, LR Mini Super Saiyan 4 Goku, and Dokkan Fest Goma as well. And then for the 11th anniversary, oh, we actually got a triple super. For the 11th anniversary, they'll have Adult Super Saiyan 4, Adult Super Saiyan 3. It'd really suck, like, releasing them all next to one another like that. But at this point, it's honestly what I'm starting to think they'll do. It's like, I mean, how long do they intend to, like, sit on it? It feels weird. Like, really, really fucking weird. Because, I mean, it finished in, like, what, February, right? Or no, it was closer to April, wasn't it? Something like that. I don't know exactly. It was somewhere around that time. February, March, April. I can't remember exactly, I'm not gonna lie. But, I just, it feels weird for them to release it like that, but it's like, unless they're just not going to release Mini Super Saiyan 4 Goku before Adult Super Saiyan 4 Goku, I don't trust that, because it's like, why would they, I know a lot of the other games, like, Legends, just went straight to the adult things, right? But Dokkan, we got Mini Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, so it's like, I feel like they do, like, both, all or nothing, sort of. Like, both of them would be adults, or both of them would be kids, first. So I do, well, mini, not kids, but I think you get what I mean. So I do still think we're going to get Mini Super Saiyan 4 Goku, but I'm honestly starting to doubt that it's Tanabata. Quite frankly. Because, I mean, this stuff did finish earlier this year. And you got to think about, I mean, we've had 2 extra LRs. We got, I mean, all these tag characters this year, definitely. They have more animations going into them than other characters. I mean, hell, they put more attention into, like, Carnival LRs, and, Kale and Khalifa were a Carnival LR instead of a Yellow Coin for Golden Week. I mean, we have the extra Dokkan Fest exclusive LR here for GDC. I mean, I don't know. I'm really starting to doubt that they could have the time to make new animations. Now, if it was something that's been planned for a while, because we do know that they have, and we don't know the exact degree to this, but we do know that they start planning, working on whatever characters. I believe it's like 2 years in advance or something. Because in that sort of 8th anniversary fan meeting stream, they did say they knew the schedule up to the 10th anniversary. I believe is when they said they knew it up to. So it's if I'm just like considering that statement, I really and a big part of it is those cooler, EZAs. Like I don't see why I should expect them to just throw them randomly in like New Year's or something. They definitely, it's not like guaranteed they do this, but they do like to keep them sort of thematic. And we definitely like take a look at Tech Golden Frieza. I mean, he's a super EZA that's technically due at any point, and we don't have him. So it's like we have that guy, we have the Int Dokkan Fest Blue Goku and Vegeta, we have AGL Golden Frieza, we have all the cooler movie EZAs. Like, there's so much stuff that's like Namek, cooler, Wicked Bloodline, ROF, whatever the hell related. And I think similar to Broly, where he wasn't really getting any releases for a while, and then we got 3 premium units last year. I think they're going to do the same sort of deal with Frieza, where the Go Frieza card, despite my issues with it, it does start out as Frieza. So that is a Wicked Bloodline buff, technically. God damn. We are so low. Ooh, yeah, I can actually use Gohan, huh? Yo, let me use Gohan, hold up.
I give up. I learned how strong you really are. That's it. I quit. Go. It's your turn, son. You can do it.
All right. I'll try.
I haven't really gotten to use an opportunity to use Gohan that much since he came out. Well, our defense, our HP, we're not. Okay. He does have a 58% after guard is activated 2 times. So he'll have 68% damage reduction, plus the extra defense by the time we get hit. So I think he should be fine defensively. I guess we'll see. I feel like I definitely should keep him in slot 1, though. I feel like this is the better choice. So let me use this active. What else is it Kamehameha? Yeah, we have a lot of links. Let me do that, and then we'll use this Zamasu active. And this is 9 orbs, which is still a decent bit. And I know we're not getting hit twice first, but I have to imagine Zamasu should be fine. And hopefully, I mean, we don't even need to worry about if we need to see him, if he'll be fine or not, obviously. Hopefully he will just get the great chance to succeed, right? So we'll see. Okay, so we do have the defense and the extra damage reduction here. I think he should be fine. I guess maybe I could be wrong. Let's see. Yeah, double digits. Okay, huge. And as long as the Masu is chilling here, I think we should be fine. Because the thing is, we're not going to have that extra 10% damage reduction that we've had. Well, 20% damage reduction that we've had for the super connecting. But, I mean, he is still supering first, right? And this is turn 5. Blue Goku is getting his attack lower here, so I have to imagine, especially if he gets a quad super, he'll be fine. But hopefully we just get the great chance and we don't even need to see. That would be obviously the best case scenario. I don't know. I mean, technically, no, there's no way. I was gonna say, but could he maybe kill? But even with the quad super, the counter, there's no way. We could do a decent bit of damage, but definitely we could not kill. We don't get the quad super, but we do get the counter. So, I mean, that should just be GG. I have to imagine at this point. Now, which one of these Gokus is going to do more damage? Mine. And mine's even more tanky. So, I'll just, Oh, right, I used the goddamn... That's why. Because I used the power break, duh. That makes sense. Okay, well, let me just go into Vegito on the friend, and we'll use the active, and we should just win immediately.
Vegeta, put this on your right ear, please! Vegeta!
Give it to me now! This is what I'm supposed to do, right?
Yep, thanks, Vegeta.
This is Super Vegito!
Okay, now we use the active.
Witness the power of the Potara! I won't hold back! Take this!
Honestly, I don't even know if we'll get to see the counters. We should do a lot of damage with Vegito, obviously. But I guess we'll see. I mean, certainly, I don't think you need a... I don't think you need a super to beat this. So even if the supers don't kill, the counters will, 100%. I mean, we haven't gotten the most stacks, I guess, to be fair. Yeah, that didn't do too much damage. I suppose if we don't get, like, the triple super, that could be problematic. Okay, yeah, we did get the triple super. I was like, what is going on there? Okay, yeah, we got it. And this won't kill, but I think the counter should be able to kill. And even if it doesn't, we should definitely be tanky enough at this point. I mean, there's no way. Yeah, I did. Okay, huge. Okay, well, that definitely took a lot longer than I thought it was going to. But we did get the win. Well, at least initially, maybe I thought it would have taken about this long, but you know, after that first turn, it was like, oh, well, that first run, I was like, oh, this is actually pretty easy, but then I just kept getting rather unlucky. But there we go. We did actually manage to get the win, as well as obviously our 5 stones. So that is Bond of Parent and Child done. I actually do really like this as maybe like a showcase stage. Maybe I'll have to jump into this one some more. I definitely need to try out like GT Heroes here. I think trying out like more of like just the tag blue Goku setup in general. Like I need to see like Vegeta and Trunks. Like I'm so late at putting out the tier list, but and part of why I never got around to putting out the tier list, honestly, post 10th anniversary is it took me so long to sift through all the content that you know, I got to the point where I was like, okay, I mean, it's been too long, but honestly, I feel like part of the issue is I've been trying to beat this fucking stage, and it's been giving me so much difficulty. But I have actually seen a decent bit of the teams against the stage. So at this point, I don't think I necessarily need a dedicated like team showcase against this. I think maybe like a dedicated GT Heroes against this fight, dedicated like the tag blues, like getting like Vegeta Trunks on there, seeing how they do. I think they'll do perfectly fine, but just to see, right? And then honestly, I feel like that about covers it. I mean, this is sort of a difficult stage, but I don't think it held up to Trunks. You know, I've done showcases there, so I'm you know, I'm pretty satisfied at this point. I definitely think maybe not today at the time I'm recording this. I'm recording this on the 20th. Probably go out on the 21st. I have to guess. Because I have this one uploading. It's gonna take fucking forever. I think maybe like the 23rd or something like that. I'll probably get my tier list out. So I'm pretty excited to look at that. I haven't actually sat down and thought about every placement entirely just yet, but I think I have a general idea of at least my like top 5. So I'm pretty excited to get into that. But you know, we'll cross that bridge once we get there. I'm going to end this one here. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Take care.